it's Grandma Roseanne, and I'm in the kitchen, and you're in the kitchen with me, and I have a spoon in my hand, which means we are about to cook, which I love. Do you know how sometimes there's things that you really love? My husband loves my black bean soup. I had forgotten all about it, forgot to make it, and then very recently we were out for lunch and I had it and it was delicious. And he said, we've got to make it again. So that's what we're doing. We're making a fast, nutritious, delicious black bean soup. So we're going to start out here with 3 tablespoons of olive oil. And if you are counting with me and you're saying, oh, come on, Roseanne, you only put 2 in. No, this is a 1.5 measure. So 3 tablespoons are going in. That is nice and hot. I have got 1 large onion here that I have diced up fairly fine. That's going in. I'm going to mix that around a little bit. We want it just to sweat down a little, not too much. I wonder how many recipes you guys have that you have made and then forgotten about. You know what I do once in a while? I'll just sit down and I will go through old recipe books that I have or recipe files that I have, and I think, oh, I remember that. It was so good. Why did I stop making it? And I don't really know why I stopped making it. But anyway, it's a good way to revive some recipes. And also, you guys, if you have family traditions that are, or family recipes rather, not traditions, grab them now. Don't leave it till later. You know, there were so many recipes my mom had and her mom that they're just gone. We can preserve more because of YouTube, because I mean, anybody who wants my recipes will always be able to get them. But not everybody's doing this, so you want to be able to be a little bit proactive so you don't lose some wonderful things from your family. Now, after the onion has sweated, we're going to put in 1 tablespoon of garlic. And you don't put them in at the same time. You let the onion go in first, always. You're going to let that just get a little bit of the raw out of it. Now, I will forewarn you, I am making a really large amount, simply because, well, cameraman really loves it, and I know if you've been watching me, you know he's been pretty sick here. So whatever he wants that he will eat, I will make in abundance. So this is going to be a very large portion because I am going to can it. It's going to be our dinner tonight, but then I am going to can it. So he will always be able to pop it open and have something really, really nutritious and really healthy. So feel free, I'm going to leave the ingredients below, but feel free to cut it in half or even a quarter of that. Now, what could not be wonderful when you're looking at something like this? I mean, come on, you guys, this is fantastic. So we're going to be adding these wonderful vegetables. Over here, I have celery, which is going to be finely chopped, and it's going in. I have red pepper. I have yellow pepper. I keep moving that because I want to show it to you. I have green pepper, okay? Let me give that a stir, and then I will come back and show you that other little thing that's left. This is so delicious. It really is. All right, now let me tell you about this. I'm not going to ask you to guess what it is because there's no way you could. Can't guess what that is. But I'm going to tell you it is so flavorful and it has so many vitamins in it. And for the most part, you guys throw it away. It is the stem of the cilantro. The stem is edible. It's delicious. It's more nutritious than the leaves are. So what I have done is I have cut up all of the stem, and we're going to add that too, which will give it wonderful flavor. Now we're going to give that a stir. Just look in that pot. I mean, how can you not love something like that? Okay? Let them get a good little head start here. Now, cameraman opened up my can and did it upside down, so you're gonna have to just look at this. This is a very large can. It's 3 pounds of upside down black beans, and that's all it is. So obviously, for most people, you would not cook this much. You can buy the cans if you want to be more economical, way more economical. Buy the black bean in a bag, just dry. But what you have to do is you have to soak it overnight. You don't want to put those beans in because it will take them forever to soften up enough to start cooking. I didn't want to take the time to do that, so I just got this enormous can of already cooked beans. They are going to go in. We give that a good stir. And I'm keeping this on a pretty high heat, you guys. Isn't that pretty? Now we want to put in some chicken broth. So this is a quart. And a second quart. And I'm going to put in 1.5 cups of water. We'll give that a good stir. Isn't that beautiful? And then we want to throw in here some bay leaves. And I'm putting about 5 bay leaves in there and thyme. Now, I'm not taking the thyme leaves off of this because it's a royal pain in the neck to do that. So I'm throwing the whole thing in, and then when the soup is done, I can just fish them out. So here they go. I put 2.5, did I put 2 or 2.5 cups of water? I put in 2 cups of water. I'm going to put in another cup because I want this to have plenty of liquid, and as it's cooking down, I want to be sure that we are not light on the liquid. So, 1 more cup of water. We need salt. So I'm going to put in 3 teaspoons of salt. Actually, let me take that back. I'm going to put in 2.5 teaspoons of salt. And I want 1 teaspoon of pepper. There. Now I'm going to leave this on high, and it's going to stay on high until it comes to a rapid boil, and then I'm going to reduce it down to a low simmer, and I'm just going to let it simmer for maybe 1.5 hours, something like that. And then we are going to just do a little bit of garnish on it, and we're going to have a fabulous, nutritious dinner. Now, how long did that take me? This is a great weeknight soup. And if you do something like this, a soup and salad or a soup and a half a sandwich, that is a wonderful lunch or a wonderful dinner. It really is. So I'm going to put a lid on this just to bring it up to a high boil. Then I'm going to remove the lid. I'm going to let it just simmer for 1.5 hours. So I will be back. So what I have done is I fished out the thyme because I didn't want the stems in there. And now I'm going to use this to just kind of blend those beans in. If you have I don't know, a blender of any kind, you can use it. This is just easy for me. So give me a second here. So what that actually is doing is it's thickening up the soup, is what it's doing. So now we are ready for dinner. I'm gonna ladle it up. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Did you guys hear cameraman? Then it should have, get this one out of the way, a little bit of sour cream. If you have creme fraiche, it's excellent. If you don't have a creme fraiche recipe, I have one that I already posted. It's really, really good. So you can do either some sour cream or a little bit of creme fraiche. And then if you enjoy cilantro, a couple leaves, just like that. And then you do want to have some chips in this. Just like that. So, here we go. I know it's gonna be good. If I can get it on the spoon. Really good. I think you'll enjoy it. It's got a beautiful flavor. And how could it not, considering all the beautiful vegetables we put in? It's got a very nice texture in it. You don't have to blend it, but when you do, you're able to get a little bit thicker soup out of it, which I think kind of makes it really nice. You're not eating just beans, but you've got a certain amount of beans in there. So I hope you will give this a try. Cameraman is filming and my spoon fell in the soup. But anyway, give it a try. I think you're going to enjoy it. And it's really, really, really a healthy soup. So subscribe, share this with your friends if you have any friends that you think might enjoy it. And your ingredients are below. Hit the bell so you'll be able to come back and see the next videos, because we are doing a video almost every day now. So thank you so much. We're going to have a wonderful, wonderful, very nice light dinner this evening. Bye.